Welcome back to the channel, and we are back with the transfer update. So getting straight into it then, first of all, we're going to talk about contract extensions and Rio Ngamoa, the Liverpool young talent, player for Liverpool's present and future, and they have real belief he'll go on to be a star, has signed his first professional contract until 2028. So Rio Ngamoa at Liverpool until 2028 minimum. And then also some contract extension news is William Saliba. This was reported by David Ornstein earlier. And William Saliba commits his future to Arsenal by agreeing new long-term contract. 24-year-old centre-back entered final 2 years of previous deal, plus Real Madrid among suitors. But the France international wanted to stay at Arsenal and expected to sign the new deal in the coming days. And we know that Real Madrid, it was reported by Fabrizio and a few other journalists, that Real Madrid saw Saliba as the Mbappe of the defenders, and Real Madrid had real interest in William Saliba, but he will sign a contract at Arsenal, and his new contract will run until 2030, which puts him as an Arsenal player at least for the next 3 or 4 years for William Saliba. So that move to Real Madrid is off. Then speaking of other players, so we're going to go to Bayer Leverkusen quickly, and this is a report by Bild in Germany, the German outlet, who said Bayer Leverkusen are looking to try and extend Alejandro Grimaldo's contract. His current contract expires in 2027. So this is an interesting story. As we know, Bayer Leverkusen, if he doesn't extend, there's a high chance that they let him go next summer. And Alejandro Grimaldo has always been seen as potentially a player that will go to Spain one day. So let's wait and see. What this is definitely one to keep an eye on in the next months, as his contract expires in 2027. But Leverkusen are trying to extend, Bild reports. Now 2 reports on Liverpool and centre-backs. So we know Ibrahima Konaté's contract is running out, and Fabrizio Romano said yesterday it's becoming a difficult situation for Liverpool and renewing Konaté's contract. But one report that we're going to go through is from FC Bayern, which is Liverpool are the latest club to show an interest in Dayot Upamecano. They are considering him as a potential replacement for Ibrahima Konaté. Bayern are doing everything to extend Upamecano's contract, and Dayot Upamecano's became a key player for Bayern Munich under Vincent Kompany, as you would say he is the best centre-back that Bayern Munich have. And Upamecano has been linked with several clubs. I think he's been linked with PSG, Real Madrid, Liverpool, I think even Manchester United. So he's linked with all of the big clubs, and I think this is an interesting one and for Upamecano, and we'll see where his future lies. Then another report on a potential centre-back for Liverpool, another player who's been linked with so many clubs in the last week or so, is Mark Guéhi. And this is coming from Sky Sports News and Mark McAdam, who said Crystal Palace realistically accept that Guéhi's time at the club is coming to an end. There's a sense he is equally likely to leave in January as he is to depart as a free agent next summer. A fresh approach from Liverpool in January cannot be ruled out. And I think the Giovanni Leone injury might actually strike Liverpool into going into Mark Guéhi for January. And my opinion on the Guéhi stuff is that I know he's been linked to Real Madrid, Barcelona, etc. But I do think when you've had your medical been in there all day with Liverpool officials, I do think Mark Guéhi probably had his heart set on a move to Liverpool either in January or as a free agent. So there's another interesting one. Make sure you drop it in the comments. Will Liverpool move for Guéhi in January? And as we know, there's many stories always in the transfer market, and I'll keep you updated with them in the next days. So thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.